Welcome back to the channel, guys. I've just had to delete about 30 minutes of the first video I was doing. So this for now is the 5 litre mini keg hack using this vertical extractor. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and please share this video. And the first part that I've had to delete, which is about the local gins and things and about our local brewery, will come at a later date. So here we are back at the Spencer Arms, and I want to show you this. So in the beer fridge we have the small batch Irish Red from Everard's, and there's the line coming into the fridge. But what I've also got is this. So this is sort of like a vertical extractor, and it's a bit of a hack for these type of mini kegs. So this is sort of like beer straight out the barrel, so it's fresh basically. It's not they do others where they put it in a pressurized keg, and then it comes out, it's got its own CO2 inside it, and it comes out under pressure. These are the actual pretty much like what you get on the pump. So the idea is you take that cap off. So you do it in a normal way, but you can actually pull that cap off, and inside there's a little a ball in there, like a little bead, and you push that into the keg. Obviously do it slowly because there will be some pressure in this. That's why I've got it really nice and chilled. And then this inserts into there all the way down. It's got a valve there, so it sits in nicely there, nice and snug. And then you use this to connect it. I'll show you. Connect your pipe to that. That's a little sort of a little breather. So I've just popped down the Spencer Arms quickly in between to show you this. So when I mentioned about it's a breather there, where it breathes is between the that plastic bit there and this metal stem. So that goes into the top of the keg and makes a really nice seal. Honestly, it really is a great seal. So until you're pulling on the beer engine, there's no air getting in there, which I suppose really, if you think about a barrel beer where you tap it properly and then you peg it, well, you've pegged it already. As you pull on the beer engine, the air then goes through the soft peg into the barrel to actually allow the beer to come out and the air to replace it. And that's why it doesn't last as long. And this is how these kegs are. They are just like a proper barrel of beer, but in a mini keg. So that seals it as if it's the peg, and then as you draw it, the air comes out of there. Really clever this, and it worked amazingly, as you'll see. Also, what I want to say is when I've done the first pour, I do mention that it seems cloudy, but I couldn't understand why. So I just thought, oh, some of the real fine sediment might be getting through, but actually it's not cloudy at all. What it is, here's my wife. Say hi, Janie.
Hi, Janie.
There she is. There she is. Say hey, Janie. Hey, Janie. Say hey. Here she is. It's the world famous Janie Spencer. She is. Yay. Janie is my beautiful wife here. She is. Look, everybody wants to see you. Say hi, Jenny. Just before my lovely, beautiful wife came in, yeah, when I first poured it, I did say it was cloudy, but it was sort of like hazy, and it did say, and I'll show you on the tin, it did say if it's too chilled, basically, it can be hazy, which I should have known really, because yeah, when I took all the extractors to bits, the actual filter did have a little bit of it, picked up some of the sediment, but yeah, that's why you need to leave it to settle. Anyway, continuing on. So we turn this so you can hear as you would normally would, but then I think I've got a screwdriver down here. You can prise this off, as easy as that. And then inside there, you can't see it, but inside there is a little like almost like a little peg, and you literally just push this in. So let's see. I've had to get a screwdriver and put it in there and give it a good buff, and then it pops the little, it's almost like a little plastic ball in. And what's great about it is this thing goes in and you lift the handle up and it sits on top of there. Lovely. So there we go. So it's back in the fridge, all connected up. Now this is the second one I have had because the first one did have a fault. Now inside that little grey bit there is a hop filter. So on some of these you could have a bit of sediment inside. I don't mind sediment in the beer, I'm not worried about that, but it does filter it out, which is great. So this is a 4.7 ABV Irish Red. Let's see what it's all about. So that gadget there, it's a 5 litre mini keg extractor. Like I say, it will work with all the mini kegs where you have to turn the little air intake at the top to sort of like release the beer pressure, and it also that allows the air to replace the liquid basically. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to, it wouldn't dribble out the bottom of the tap there, that tap. Now we all know what it's like when we have them. You know, you dribble it out and that. Well, this thing here is great. It's from RLBS. I first seen it from, I keep mentioning him, Real Ale Craft Beer, Simon. He got sent one. I thought that's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you can just take the cap off there, that cap there. I know the instructions are very black and white, whatever. You can take the cap off and you can simply just put your sort of pipe from your pint 365 here straight into the top of the barrel. Now, to be fair, it worked last time because I did get one of these and it was faulty, but they literally sent me one, a replacement straight out. So very, very good service from these guys. And yeah, it's great because we all love these mini kegs. They're available with lots of different beers, but it's so much better to put them on and pour it through the hand pull, because I kid you not, anybody could have one of these. If you've got a bit of wood, I'll just put the lights on because it looks better. So like I said, if you've got a bit of wood, anything, a bench outside, even in your garage, a bench, you can just simply clamp this to it like so. It's got a check valve inside, so if you've heard about the on-demand valve, because what you don't want is, as you pull, you don't want your beer to then backtrack into the barrel or backtrack into wherever it's going. So once you pull that, and trust me, it works, because when you take the pipe work out, it won't come out, so it's not backtracking. You know, you'll get a tiny bit, but you know, as you'd expect. I want to show you this. Look, nothing on the top of that. Now, some of these, when you open them, and you know, it can spill a little bit of beer out, and when you pop that thing in, there's a bit of pressure not released. It can tot a bit of bit of beer out. So just be careful when you do push the thing back. You don't, you know, you want to make sure that the actual pressure has been fully released, so you don't want to, you know, lose your beer. Whilst editing this video, I'm just thinking of certain things to put in, because we were drinking when we were doing it. But that keg from Everard's is like a mini cask, so it's the same as they'd send out to the pubs. So it's like got a soft carbonation, and it's live yeast in there. So it's basically poured out into a barrel like they would send to the pub. So it needs settling, and it'll only have a sort of a soft carbonation. But the ones like, I don't know, let's say Adam's Ghost Ship, which is another, I like that one. I think they're filtered and carbonated. So when you turn that pressure, there'll be more pressure in there. And the thing is, with them, you'll turn that to then release the beer into the pint, but then you've got to close it in between each pint to stop like unnecessary air getting in there and spoiling the beer, because they don't last that long. But with this hack, this vertical extractor, that stays sealed and will only let the air in when you draw it. It's a winner-winner. So here we go. Let's see if we can pull the pint. I am going to warm this up a bit because it is quite cold, because obviously it's a live, you know, straight out of the barrel. But there you go. So there's my pint, poured from a mini keg that you'd normally have to open that tap and dribble it in. Now that is going to definitely need, oh, there's some pilchards on toast. That's going to definitely need warming up a little bit now, because I'd say that is too cold. That is my favourite pub there, the Tap and Barrel in Wigston. It looks quite, now that is probably literally picked up. It looks quite really, really like cloudy, but you know. I'll give on that. Once that's warmed up a bit and flavours come through, I'll let you know what it tastes like. So I get the feeling once this is warmed up, I'd say about 11 degrees, this is going to pour nice, and yeah, I've got 8.8 pints to drink tonight. But anybody watching the football knows it's the 28th of May. But yeah, this video will probably take a few days, maybe a week to go. And by the time you see it, we're probably relegated, but that's not a positive way to look at it. But anyway. So the second pint has poured lovely, and it is actually a dark beer. Yeah, it's looking very nice. Now, it's Irish red. So yeah, it's almost like Guinness, really. It's like, it does look reddish. I know that sounds daft, but it's black, but it's not like the jet black of Guinness. So it is looking red, and so yeah, let's get a taste on it now. It's getting better. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have this pint, leave it for an hour or so for the fridge to warm up, and I think that's gonna be quite nice.
Players out there are straying from the game plan. Luke Thomas, one of the 5 starters in this Leicester side, incidentally, who started the FA Cup.
So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you've watched it all the way through without fast forwarding it, well done. There is going to be a little outtake coming now, but please, don't give me that face, Jenny. You remember when I dropped the ice? It's funny, it even made me laugh. So please like, please subscribe, please share, spread the fun, spread the love, and let's just keep smiling and laughing, and keep coming back and watching the next one that comes, I don't know, whenever. Say bye, Janie.
Bye, Jane.
A normal tonic. She'll get some. Oh, that's solid, isn't it? Do you want just a normal ice? Oh my word. Very unprofessional. Fuck.
Just put some cheese. Just put some ice in it. What ice have you got? I'm still recording.
Oh, okay. So here we have the ice. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ, I need to come and do my own gin.
So